What athlete do you think you could dunk on? Who could you beat at their own game? Jersey Joe, Ion, and you are dropping names and talking big live on the Brew.
So Joel, who's an athlete you could beat at their own game?
Well, I think the question was like who you can score on. And first of all, the record is nobody can beat an athlete at their own game unless they're already at a really, really high level. So let's be real. Who can you score on? There's only a couple sports most people can score on. I played high school tennis, and I was pretty good at it. And so the reason that I'm going to bring this up is because there's a dude in tennis ranked 150, which is the lowest one, and his name's Dennis Novak. And I think I could get a double fault on him if he was trying to, hit me up with some of those speed shots. I might be able to hit one back because I'm very good with backspin, but I did play high school tennis, and the reason that I'm telling you that is because I think that would be my best shot. And second best shot might be shooting a basketball over maybe like James Harden, because I was also good at that too. But you never really know with defense in the NBA. It's just one of the big four sports that you can score the easiest in.
Interesting answer. Okay, well at least you have a shot at tennis then, in other words. Me, I have no shot whatsoever, especially for the sports.
Nobody has a shot.
Yeah, especially the sports I played in high school. As long as you showed up, you got to play. I mean, I'm from a school in the country. Unless if you don't talk about their own game. Now, if I say play them at like Miss Pac-Man or somebody like that, okay, now I got you. That's like a sport I could definitely beat. If I did have to face an athlete at their own game, maybe I would try Josh Hamilton, hoping to God that he's so coked up, so drunk, and so high that he's not going to know what he's doing or where he's at. So maybe I might get a free pass there, or at least try to talk my way out of it. That's a roundabout answer because he'll probably destroy me anyhow, even half-cocked. He's a big dude.
It's a very powerful answer, and I don't know if he would even agree with you.
I don't even know if he'd agree to show up. Be like, who's this Jersey Joe guy? Baseball? What? Nah. Yeah, not gonna happen. But our viewers have some interesting answers, so let's check out a few of them right now. So, who's somebody that you could beat their own game, dunk on, or take on? Well, Vamos Yankees agrees with us. He says none. They're pros for a reason. Rudy says Aaron Hicks because I'm a better ball player than he is. Well, Rudy is a ball player, so maybe he does have a better chance than Aaron Hicks. Should the Yankees be calling him up?
Rudy told me he was going to be hitting Jacob deGrom this year, so that hasn't happened for multiple reasons. But the obvious one is he's not up. So, I don't think so. I think everybody watching the show, everybody playing at least at a lower than college level, can't make contact with any pitch in the major leagues. And then, for an example, I did play baseball, but the fastest pitch I could ever hit was 80. And everyone in the major leagues throws faster than that.
So even like pretty much you're saying right now you don't want to face Aroldis Chapman. Even though the guy can't put the ball in the strike zone, it goes everywhere else. You still don't want to deal with that at all.
You see, that's the thing. Like the question about scoring is like, are the bases loaded? Is Aroldis Chapman pitching and has no control? There's a lot of variables for this.
It's interesting though because one of our viewers here in Mike F325 just a second actually has a really good answer. Check out this one. I like this. So he says, at a charity fundraiser, I got into a Madden tournament with members of the New Orleans Saints. I won my first round game. Next game was tied until I went to one play too often. He read it and got a pick six. Now Lions DC, Aaron Glenn. So technically he did play football, Madden football, but it was with real athletes. So I think he found a way to skirt around our question, but yet still be 100% legal.
I feel like if we open this question up to esports, it's a totally different conversation. But good for him, though.
Oh yeah, esports, absolutely. The biggest nerd in the land could beat an athlete at esports. Yeah, but we left it open-ended like that, so it's not wrong.
Technically.
There's money in that, too. I mean, if you could score an athlete in esports, hey, congratulations, you take the jackpot. I mean, that's no joke.
Hey, Joe, I actually don't want to disagree with you on this. I would like to add on to your point. Esports is more popular and brings in more money than music or movies. And people can feel free to fact check me on that. But that's one of the things that's been a recent development amongst esports. So maybe people should stop pretending that's a joke.
Well, it's not a joke. Look at it this way. If your Las Vegas casinos there are trying to bring in esports gamers and not necessarily do casino gaming, but esport gaming there, which they are trying to attract that audience, that should tell you exactly what level esports are on. So that is something. This last answer, I'm a little scared to read because I don't want to suffer the consequences, but I'm going to go ahead and read it because that's what we do in the show. Starman writes in and he says, any of the WWE wrestlers, because we all know how real that show is not. I'm not going to take that one. You go ahead on that one.
The thing with WWE is it's obviously staged. But people that enjoy it know that. It's still a very athletic event. And I don't think you should disrespect people that can do that because that's a very hard thing to do. Those people have gotten to the point where they can. But Starman might be right in that he might get into like one of those situations where they write it into the script and that's a hard one to pick.
Just don't go saying it to John Stossel, who got his face beaten on live TV in the 80s for bringing up that question to the wrong guy. So those superstars, they take that seriously. Like, to them, that is absolutely a sport and a craft. So don't say that to their face.
You get your face beat in and just be like, good. You're like, okay.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what is a nice, safe sport? When you click that like or subscribe button for all the fun here in the Jersey Joe 50 YouTube channel, lots of fun and games right here and laughs waiting for you each and every week. And Joel and I, we're about as real as it gets. I mean, we're just two guys from across the country drinking and online and talking. I mean, hey,
I'm sober.
Yeah, look, he's having some right now. So case in point right there. All right, well, as long as he finishes his adult beverage, I'll wrap up the show by saying Jersey Joe, Ian, and you saying thanks for watching, good luck, and we'll see you next time, I hope.
Jersey Joe kicks off Season 9 of Kicking Back with Jersey Joe by playing Name That 80s Price. Streaming now.